there.
You do that so well. And look, we have an empty chair. You know what that means, don't you?
Means somebody unfriended us.
No. It means we have a special guest today.
Oh.
Yay.
Oh,
Secret special guest.
Oh, don't panic. I got a friend request out right now. Let's see if they show up. Hello everybody, my name is Barry Horvath and this is Moving Forward TV, your local market update.
And I am DeLynn Gaston. Thank you for joining us today on a special occasion day.
Woo, DeLynn.
Woo, Barry. How are you? And you don't like Monty Python. You do that so well.
I just don't. I just go with it.
Yeah, you've watched enough of it to do that, though.
I know. So today we have a special guest. The friend request is coming in right now.
And he's
accepted.
someone else,
you know what? When one person unfriends you, another one is willing to accept you. So just remember that. Don't get upset. Don't cry when you get unfriended, okay? So we
opens up more opportunity for other people in your life.
Start with the fresh and the new. Today we have Brandon Rhymes with That Real Estate Quarterback Show.
Yes. Brandon has a wonderful show that's on radio and television. And he's a great realtor in the Tampa Bay market and does a lot of listings and such. So he's going to be talking to us about the market and listings and expectations and things like that. I'm sure a lot of good information.
So we're going to have a show within the show.
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonatti created, perfected, and patented the Bonatti spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonatti invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonatti spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonatti succeeds where others fail.
Everyone's story is different, so why be limited to just one or two options? With Norcom's Norflex Home Loan, you're given the flexibility to tell your story. Pick your terms from 8 to 30 years, all while maintaining a low, fixed mortgage rate. You can pay off your loan more quickly or choose a term based on your budget and timeline. Whatever you do with the Norflex Home Loan, make it part of your financial plan. Norflex, short-term, long-term, your terms. Apply online at norcommortgage.com.
Hey, it looks like my friend request came in.
Came through.
Voila!
Voila!
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, awesome. Brandon Rhymes is here. He is a real estate professional right here in the Tampa Bay area, and he has several of his own shows going on, including one right here with Tampa Bay Multimedia.
Right, and radio shows that he's got going at iHeartRadio.
He's quite the celebrity.
The Real Estate Quarterback is the name of his show.
The Real Estate Quarterback. I have wait, no. This is my question because this is sports.
I know. Boy, am I out of my realm, huh?
You just sit over there and be quiet.
So, how many hole-in-ones have you had?
There you go. Go ahead, DeLynn. See what you know. Ask him about formations. Really, what I think what our viewers want to know is, well, we know you're in real estate now, but why the quarterback show? What's up with that? Because I got to tell you, he's not the tallest guy. And you can't see in the studio, and I'm not mocking him, but, he looks like he's in good shape and all, but he's definitely not the typical build for a quarterback.
Traditional quarterback, right?
Traditional, right?
I'm more of a running style, used to be a running style, option style quarterback. And,
option, that means he can choose what he's going to do, run or pass. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, Brandon.
Okay. Hey, I just learned something new. I get it. Okay, that's cool.
So the real estate quarterback is a long tradition. My family, my dad was our coach, and we played in the national championship game for Pop Warner football and state championship game. We won multiple state championships, and so I take that same hard work, dedication. Former USF football player as well.
That's where everybody's going to know you from.
That's right.
So you played on the inaugural season over at USF.
That's right.
Under Jim Levitt, didn't you?
That's right. The inaugural team, Mark Stoops was my positions coach, and then a lot of great things. We birthed that program, literally birthed that program.
How cool
we
is
make
that?
fun of the mobile homes that we had operated out of, and now they've got this beautiful
Facility.
So now you
multi-million
get to
dollar-
list those mobile homes, right?
Yeah, right.
How are those going?
Hey, we help everybody. You
Because
know,
DeLynn can help you with financing on those.
That's right. We want
I
to help
guess
everybody.
in the trenches of football to the trenches of real estate, right?
Exactly. So we take that same hard work, dedication, motivation into helping folks with their
Those of us
transactions.
in real estate, no, it takes a lot of hard work and
That's right.
dedication.
That's right. So we want to be the leader of the transaction. We want to help sellers profit more on the sale of their real estate program. And I own a brokerage as well. So we're looking for good agents as well out there, and work with investors and buyers as well.
So tell me, what makes you different, other than you're a former USF quarterback, pop warmer champion, not the typical prototype, know how to run an option offense. Obviously, you got some skill set. But let's talk about what makes you different, because there's a gazillion realtors here in the Tampa Bay area. What makes you special? I mean, obviously you're out there in the media, you're on radio, you're on TV, you're all over the web and social media.
Marketing.
Yeah,
That's right. That's the
marketing,
key.
marketing, right?
Let him answer the question, will you?
Jeez. Not let me talk it all
This is about
today.
Brandon, not about DeLynn. Shh, quiet.
You guys are a lot
sorry.
of fun. But so yeah, that's a big point. That's the key point, and that's what I urge other potential sellers out there is hey, what makes you different as a listing agent when you're looking at selling your most valuable asset most of the time? That's a great question to ask a potential prospective realtor. And so I've had the great fortune to study under Tony Robbins. I've been to Business Mastery in Namale, Fiji, and I've just always been a perpetual learner, always looking to grow my sphere of influence and learn more, and podcast and all the different. So what I've done is I've set up a really unique model where I have a real estate brokerage that I own, and I also have this media arm to my real estate brokerage. So we're able to get our sellers a lot more exposure than the standard real estate company could. I do all the traditional stuff that most old school realtors do, and I just take it to the next level because I have radio shows, TV shows, a lot of social media marketing, and that's kind of the brief synopsis of how we differ.
So everybody knows Brandon Rhymes. That's what he's trying to say, DeLynn.
I know. But did you notice one of the key things he said? Something that we've been saying for a long time: social media. And it really is.
That's how we got on here. I friend requested him. He immediately accepted. Poof, he shows up in the chat.
That's right. That's right.
That's
You know
how
what?
friend requests
Whoever
work.
unfriended me earlier didn't show up. We had the empty chair earlier.
It's like the State Farm commercials. Poof, they're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
This is not Jake from State Farm.
So when did you start in real estate? Let's kind of like back up to that. When did you start in real estate, and how'd you make that transition?
Yeah, that's a timely question. Back when we had the 01, 9/11/01, I was working at the Ritz-Carlton. My background is fitness, personal training, fitness manager down there. And so I jumped into the mortgage side. I had a lot of friends in Tampa, former football friends, said, hey,
I'm so
come over to the mortgage
sorry.
side. We're making some good money up here.
You want to stick that in your eye? You want me to do it for you?
It was very challenging.
He was smart. He got out.
Yeah.
Good money, challenging, and I learned a lot.
Wait,
That's
he got
the
good
key.
money too. He clearly has not been in it lately.
Yeah, right. All the regulation and stuff, I can definitely empathize with what's going on there. And so yeah, I jumped into the real estate side, and I love working with sellers. That's my main focus, is helping them profit more on the sale of their properties. And my team, we work with buyers and investors as well. We love helping people fulfill their dream. And it's interesting. Let's face it. Everybody loves the HGTV shows, the DIY shows, and
Love
it's
those.
fun. It's a interesting. Every day I'm doing something different. I get to meet new people and hang out with new people and go into folks' homes and help them. And also a main goal of my show is to be a consumer advocate. I feel a strong moral obligation, knowing what I know now, to give back to folks and help them understand a lot of these misinformation out there.
And I was going to say that. So the focus of your show, I think, is to kind of like educate these people.
Absolutely.
I don't know. Some of them are living like, in the old days where, the home prices were $500,000,
Yeah.
and
Where was that?
And having come in
You're going-
05, 06.
You were in Connecticut.
No,
clearly.
05, 06, when the value markets were really up, and they think
Yeah.
it's still worth that. This
Yeah.
1972 house with mauve countertops and things like that, and you're like,
Because they're
okay,
looking.
maybe not.
It's managing expectations is what you're talking about. Manage the expectations. The national numbers are national numbers. We're talking about the Tampa Bay, the greater Tampa area, Bay area here. So it's managing expectations. It's also going in and restructuring deals. A lot of times, just last week I had a deal where I went in. The house has been on the market 300 and something days, and they are desperate to move. They have other situations with family that their motivation is there. I go in, I look at it, I say, hey, it's not just the price, it's the way your realtor structured the deal. They were only offering 2.5% to the buyer agent minus $250. So that's something that a seller, a homeowner, is not going to know. Hey, how did you structure this commission? How did you do that? So that's the type of stuff that I see on a daily basis, and it just hits me here because it's not right.
Wow, see, he just took a hit. That's
That's
football.
right.
That's football. All right, so when we get back, Brandon's going to talk to us about what's going on in the market and his opinion on how to maybe move your home faster.
Walk through life. Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the world is waiting. Move along to the song, singing in your soul. Feel the beat, clap your hands, let it take control. All you need, all you want, are you ready to find your way? 'Cause every day is a new day. And everything's going your way. And you wanna make it last forever. We'll keep it together, 'cause it keeps getting better. Whoa, whoa.
We're back with my newest Facebook friend, Brandon Rhymes, right here from the Quarterback Show.
That's right.
The Real Estate Quarterback Show.
I mean,
See, the Real Estate Quarterback Show.
Yeah.
go figure. That's how I knew it was him for sure, because he walked in with this shirt on. I'm like, that's
We
gotta be
need
him.
shirts like that too.
What are they going to say?
Moving Forward TV.
Oh.
I think that would be cool.
Okay, you had some questions for
Like
him.
our
What do you-
cups.
Let's get on with the show.
Okay, yeah. I was trying. I really want to talk about, Brandon, you do a lot of listings. As you said, that's one of your fortes. A lot of times I think people
Excuse me.
What is this?
This is time out.
We're not on.
See, he knows. He knows.
TO.
All right, hold it. I know a lot of our real estate professionals are watching this
You're
show.
just not letting me talk at all today, are you?
Not one iota. You're out.
I guess
You're out.
I've done that to you
Listen,
a couple
you
shows.
you bring a sports guy on, he's all
Yeah, I
mine. He's mine. Okay.
Should have known.
He's mine. All right, so, and a lot of real estate professionals are watching this, and a lot of potential home buyers are buying this.
Right.
And they're probably like, why do we have this real
And
estate
home
guy
sellers.
on? He's my competition. Well, you know what? You can learn something from someone else who is successful in the industry.
Yeah.
And that's why we have him on the show.
That was our
to
purpose
help
for
it,
having.
you know.
Right.
And
So-
to have an abundance mentality too. I think there's too much of that scarcity mentality out there. I work with other folks. Especially in our industry, it's such a small industry. So, I really like to have that abundance mentality versus the scarcity.
Yeah.
Right.
So, anyway, go ahead. I'll let you
Okay,
talk.
so
for a bit.
there are right now the biggest thing I'm hearing from people.
Hold it. Time out.
Jeez.
I got a question, okay? It's NFL season. What's going on? I mean, did you see the Bucks game?
We're not
man.
doing
What
football.
happened? What in the world happened? You'll get your
Later.
turn. You'll be fine.
No.
Yeah.
What happened?
After he just
I mean,
saying
one of the
all
biggest
real
shows
estate-
down, the number 1, the number 2 quarterbacks, first time in history facing
Yeah.
off at the NFL. Clearly, number 2 beat number 1.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, you know.
Did you watch the game?
There was a lack
All
of
of it?
preparation.
'Cause I was
no,
there.
I watched the first half.
Oh, did you?
And I turned it off. I don't like to. And I like to
He
talk
was
about
there.
USF.
I was there till the
USF played tough against Florida State. And that, that's the heart there. The USF. We
Yeah,
played,
that was
we were tied up in
all the
first
way.
half.
Yep, and then
And
whew.
yeah.
So clearly, your focus was on the college game, not the pro game.
Yeah. You know, it's.
I'm going to check email.
All right, DeLynn, go ahead. Ask him about real estate. We're not going to interrupt
Okay,
anymore, are we,
back to
Brandon?
real estate. Preparing people. Right now, one of the biggest complaints I hear, there's not enough on the, there's people need inventory.
Lack of inventory.
Yeah, lack of inventory. We have buyers out there, but no sellers. So there are some sellers who have been sitting on the fence. How do you prepare a seller for and get the listing? Like, I know the social media and stuff like that makes you different, but talking to your seller sometimes
Yeah.
is touchy, right?
Yeah, you got to manage expectations. You got to go in and set a clear path to, you know, it's kind of like Covey says, you begin with the end in mind, right? So, you know, let's work backwards from that closing
Franklin
date.
Covey.
Thank you. Okay, cool. I needed that one.
He did the planner.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites.
Sorry.
But yeah, so we want to come in, manage
gotta coach her
expectations, and hope that you know we can set the expectations and come in and a lot of times if it's an older property, for example, I'll do an upfront home inspection to make sure that we uncover any underlying potential issues.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So before it even hits the market, you already uncovered the,
So you know the issues.
That's right, especially, and it serves two main purposes. Number one, it's going to identify those issues before a buyer finds it, and it eliminates that second round of negotiations that happens. And then secondly, it's going to allow us to market that property with confidence. We can even put in the write-up, hey, no issues here.
Okay. Well, and I guess it also helps with the seller understand too, because you could probably talk to them until you're blue in the face, telling them this could be a potential issue, this could be. But if a home inspector comes in and says you got this wrong and you got this wrong, then it's kind of in black and white for them. Huh?
So what do you do when you have that seller that's just not willing to cooperate with your system per se? When you point out all these issues, they're not willing to correct them. And tell us about that stat you were talking about earlier during the break when our producer was, well, never mind. That's not important.
To answer your question, Barry, what we do is we talk about the pricing being important.
Yes.
We've all heard about, take down personal photography and eliminate clutter, that kind of
but
stuff.
the low prices and everything, is it?
Right, yeah, and what I do is I do some solid comp work before we come in. I have an appraisal partner that does a lot of that for me, and then I'll go in, I'll know the comps, I'll know what the neighborhood is yielding, and then, I always tell the sellers, hey, listen, 1/3 of the properties, all properties on MLS don't sell. Only 1/3 of the properties sell. The other 2/3 end up expired or withdrawn listing.
Wow.
I like to list the ones that sell.
That's a unbelievable statistic.
Yeah, so 33%. So when you list your house, if it's not properly done up front, there's a 67% chance that it's not going to sell.
That speaks loud and clear.
Ouch.
Yep.
That
Hut! Oh, sorry. That was loud and clear, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was.
Sorry.
That
Sorry
they
if
were,
I blew your
listed
eardrums
wrong.
out there. I'm
Say
sorry.
again.
That was an audible. Sorry.
That's a pretty clear indication that they were either listed incorrectly or something's not right with that house, right? That it's not selling.
Yeah.
Change of play.
Check chili.
I'm sorry, what? My eardrums are broken.
I said an audible is a change of play at the line of scrimmage.
Check taco.
Change the play.
No, I'm confused today.
I love this show. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, of course.
Are we going to have somebody from the Lightning on next
ahead,
week? Because
what?
hockey kicks in soon too. All right.
And we're not, is baseball done yet or what? No, because you're still doing Rays games.
Yeah,
So
it's
I
pretty
am
much
so
done for us.
confused.
Yeah, for us. Yeah, pretty much for the Rays, it's all but over. Anyway, go ahead, DeLynn. Did you have something to talk about in real estate?
I don't know anymore.
I think something that we could kind of talk about a little bit to create urgency out there for the listeners and the viewers is that the Federal Reserve, they push the ball down the field. Will they raise the rates? Will they not?
It's a big question.
There's information on both sides. We had Home Depot posting record 3-month earnings, and that was out in the news a couple weeks back. And then we
Home
also
Depot
have,
doesn't pay to be on the show, just for your own information.
but it's a big indicator of how people are spending money improving their homes again. We feel that there's equity there. There's confidence there.
Right. There is a lot. The markets, all over the country, the news has been saying how prices are going up, prices are going up, prices are going up. And especially in Florida, we've definitely have had a lot of appreciation, which is why homes are definitely
and we're
selling.
actually seeing listings where the appraisal's not coming in.
I was just going to say, but
they're overpricing these,
Yes.
trying to get top dollar, and then the appraisal's
people are
not coming in.
listening to that and they're thinking, oh my gosh, my house is worth $500,000.
Right,
Yeah.
No.
which is all fine and dandy if you're a cash buyer, but if you want to get financing, that buyer needs to come up with the difference.
Are you finding that out there? Sometimes appraisals come in and
Not
sellers unrealistic expectations of what their home is worth.
Yeah, I'm dealing with one today on the way here. I'm kind of dealing with that issue. Is it's such a micro neighborhood type of situation. If the comps are too old, that type of thing. But just in general speaking, here, Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater, this is the best area in the United States
Right.
to
Isn't
be
it crazy?
investing money. You've got all the things happening. You got the beaches, all the fun
Right.
stuff that we know about. You got a lot of infrastructure development, things that most listeners don't know about behind the scenes going on a municipality level with St. Pete Beach getting ready to blow up. A lot of cool things happening
Right.
in this area. So as a homeowner, my point would be, or as a potential buyer out there, if you're going to move up, you're going to move down. If you're going to get out of renting into home ownership, now's the time before the Fed makes that rate hike.
Absolutely. I was just going to say that because prices are going up. So what you can afford today.
Exactly.
Next year, if you say, well, let me rent another year, you might not be able to afford that same house next year.
Right.
Not only that, with the real estate prices going up, interest rates. We've
Right.
been saying this. I know we've been saying this for 2 years. Interest rates are going up. Well, you've heard on the news. Yes,
So-
the Fed held off on raising interest rates this last time, but October 27th.
October 27th will be the
Is
next
the
meeting.
next
out there.
FOMC meeting, and it's going to-
Let's just touch on that real quick.
Okay.
That is your short-term rate, but your mortgage rates are always tied to your 30-year bond rate.
Right.
But it does have a rippling
Absolutely, it
effect.
has, because yesterday the markets, absolutely the bonds went up because the Fed did hold. But again, it's definitely a fluctuation.
you don't
See,
like
now
that,
we're on
wait a
something
minute.
I understand.
Yeah, good. Let's get back to the quarterback show now.
There you go.
All right, I'll just get quiet again.
Saturday mornings on 8 a.m. on 1250 Wins. It's a show. Sunday mornings we're on The Bone, 102.5 The Bone, 7 a.m. And then we've got the TV show now. We're real proud of that on This TV Tampa Bay and, of course, on WeBeam TV as well.
Right. It's an excellent show, and you have people on all the time who, again, help homeowners. You said you have appraisers, you have
That's right.
people who do pools, you have people who do, wealth of information here.
We're a turnkey solution. We pride ourselves on being a turnkey solution, and we also talk outside the box of real estate. Estate planning. A lot of folks don't have estate plans in place. There's all these different areas that we want to be a consumer advocate and help them live a better life. That's truly the goal of our show, is to help our listeners live a better life, providing nuggets of advice, making them a bit more street smart.
I like that word, nugget. We'll be right back, and we're going to give you a couple more nuggets right after this.
Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonatti created, perfected, and patented the Bonatti spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonatti invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonatti spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonatti succeeds where others fail.
Everyone's story is different, so why be limited to just one or two options? With Norcom's Norflex Home Loan, you're given the flexibility to tell your story. Pick your terms from 8 to 30 years, all while maintaining a low, fixed mortgage rate. You can pay off your loan more quickly or choose a term based on your budget and timeline. Whatever you do with the Norflex Home Loan, make it part of your financial plan. Norflex, short-term, long-term, your terms. Apply online at norcommortgage.com.
We are back with Brandon Rhymes right here on Moving Forward TV. Can you imagine we have a football star right here?
I know.
I get giddy
He's
when I
like
think
so
about it.
giddy about all this.
know,
He's like
this-
saying to the producer, "How come you haven't had him before?"
This guy's awesome. So he's a real estate professional right here in the Tampa Bay area. So we're going to wrap up and maybe throw you, give you guys something.
Throw you a ball.
Throw you a ball. That's good.
Yay me!
because we can't promote the bone on here, so we got to throw the ball. Got it. So, Brandon, if we were to tell our real estate professionals and our viewers and say, what would you look for when listing, so you're clearly, you like to list properties.
Right.
What should someone look for, even if they don't use you, but what should someone look for in a real estate professional when they go to list their house so that listing doesn't expire?
Right.
The 1/3 stat you talked about. What
Yeah.
what should they look for?
Yeah, there's a few things I would point out is exposure. How can you get my property exposed? What channels marketing are you going to utilize? What makes you different? Differentiation, I think these days is key.
So look for an agent that's totally different, thinks outside the box maybe.
Exactly. Outside the box thinking. And one of the main things too that I hear constant feedback from sellers is, hey, my agent came and took my listing and I never heard from them again. So you want somebody that you can trust as far as feedback. When they open up their home for people to show, they want to know, hey, what did they think? How did it go?
Right.
That's one thing I always push for, is to get feedback from my sellers. And then there's little tricks of the trade like we talked about, getting that upfront home inspection, find out what type of activity might be happening behind the scenes in your home. An upfront home warranty as well is great because it provides that peace of mind for the buyer. And a lot of times, the company I work with, Laura Vetter, she's great with Home Warranty of America. It doesn't cost the seller
She didn't pay
a
to be
dime.
on here either, by the way.
It doesn't cost a dime to get that upfront inspection. I mean, it goes on the HUD actually, so there's no upfront cost. So
why
from
not,
there,
right?
it's a no-brainer. Right there, all your major electrical, AC, all the major components of the home are covered, and then you go into an easy closing. And then, in worst case, if something did happen, okay, great, it's covered. So now you don't lose the deal because of it. So there's all these little things behind it. Ask the agent, what kind of commission are they going to offer to the buyer side agent? Those buyer agents work hard. I mean, they're out there pulling up properties, setting up showings, running around, showing. I talked to a lady this last week. She showed this couple 100+ properties over the last 2 weeks.
Gosh.
And they're nickel and diming over this deal that we have potentially under contract. I'll tell you, to find a good, hardworking agent out there, and to have great mortgage professionals on your team, don't take it for granted.
Right.
And that brings up a great point, and we need to wrap up here, but if you're a listing agent, I know if the commission is 3 versus 2, think about this as a homeowner. Which home are you going to sell or show first?
Right.
Exactly.
The 3% commission or the 2.5%? So what are you really saving? You're limiting your exposure.
Yeah, they'll drive right by it. They'll go right to the next one. They won't even pull that one out and show it to their buyer.
Oh, that's not available.
Right.
I mean, I don't know.
It's an ethical line, exactly. It's an
Yeah.
ethical line, but when it comes to money, when it comes to feeding families, that's the ethical line, and that's the question that homeowners won't know to ask.
Right.
And I see it all the time. I see other agents or other investors coming in and saying, "Oh, here's the comps for your home," and then I do the comps, and it's $100,000 more, because it's a nice Dana Shores waterfront property area. So what were they trying to do?
Yes.
They're trying to kick a deal to one of their investor friends, getting a kickback on the side, or who knows? There's a lot of stuff that happens behind the scenes that people don't understand.
Don't know about.
That's why I want to help out.
And that brings up a really good point, and I
Hey.
know we got to wrap up, but wait one
Listen.
second.
Hut! Time out.
For sale by owner. Don't do it.
Omaha.
For sale by owner. Don't do it. You
Well,
really need an agent.
Well, you know what? I think everybody should
just-
try it for a month or 2 or 3 or 6, and then
No,
list it with a competent agent.
I know we just did a show about it. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it. The realtors work very hard, and they earn every dime they make, because whether you're a listing agent or a buyer's agent, they really do work hard, and you need an agent.
And you're going to sell your property for more money than you can get on your
Exactly.
own. That's the key.
Good.
Offsetting those commissions and letting go of the a lot of
All right,
times.
so let's talk
So
about
now,
our upcoming events.
I thought you were
'Cause
gonna
this
say
is a
football
grip up.
again.
No. I really was. I wanted to, but I know we're limited on time, so we
All
need
right,
to wrap
so
up here. Let's
we
talk
do.
about, we got Bowling for Boobs coming up. Spectators only right now.
Right,
on.
all of
It's
our lanes
September
are
29th.
gone.
Brandon, you'd look good in a bra. You should be there. I'm telling
If
I
you.
used
want-
to do powder
you
puff
should
cheerleading
come.
back in the day.
There you go.
With the
You
I'm
should
telling you.
come to it. It is at Lane Glow Bowling on Old 54 in Newport Richie, and it is on Tuesday the 29th, and it starts at 5:30.
And it is a fundraiser for the American
It
Cancer
is a
Society,
fundiz,
and
right.
So it's wonderful. Go
We're
to
going to have a spirits
www.
table, all kinds of stuff.
I'm giving the website. www.wpba.biz. It's
Biz.
$10. All lanes are sold out, but you can be a spectator, wear a bra, and you get a free raffle ticket just for wearing the bra. So
and it's a
Nice.
fun night.
Yep.
And the other thing that I wanted to mention real quick is the Ritchie Suncoast Theater
All
has
right, we can promote that.
is playing
That's a
Young
great call.
Frankenstein right now. So
Right.
if you are in the Newport Richey area, it's only through the last weekend in
see that?
September. So you only have 2 more weekends to come. It's Friday night, Saturday night at 8 o'clock. And Sunday afternoons at 2:30, and it's a fantastic show. Mel Brooks, Mel
Yes.
Brooks musical Young Frankenstein. You can't go wrong with
It's
Mel
gotta
Brooks.
I'm sure it's got to be hilarious.
It
and
is
these guys have
absolutely
worked hard on it.
fantastic.
And then October 2nd, we have Fiesta Friday at 2157 Springs Boulevard. And we have a very full bus going to the Rays game right after that. So come on by. It's at 5 o'clock at 2157 Springs Boulevard. No strings attached. Just come on by.
Rays tickets are already sold out, right?
Yeah.
But Fiesta Friday is free, so come
Yep,
on by and have a drink with
and
us.
then October 5th, we have, if you have not been certified for the Pasco County Down Payment Assistance Program, that'll be at 10:30.
I think
Come
it's
on
the
by.
6th. Whatever. It's a Tuesday.
You really think it's the 6th?
I do.
Excuse me. Time out.
Turn around, we have
Come
to
on.
check. I'm pretty sure it's the 6th, but
pretty-
yes.
I'm pretty
the
sure
Pasco
that.
County Down Payment
All right.
Assistance Program.
I hate to admit this, but folks, she is right. It is October the 6th. It is Tuesday at 10:30. Get your name on the certification list. Even if you don't want to do the Down Payment Assistance Program, get your name on the county list. That gets you some
Learn about that
exposure,
program
and
because
learn
it
about
is a good
and know about it.
program.
That's
Because
awesome.
people are going to ask you about it. Now, is everybody going to qualify? No.
No. But
it's-
they're gonna ask you
but
about
you
it.
will get your certification for that.
Right.
So.
Other than
anything?
that, what
Other
else
than-
we got going
I don't know. We could go on and on and on, but that's it for
We always
this
got something
week.
going. Anyway, other than that, please share us, like us, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn.
And Brandon, thanks for coming on, man. Can you come next week, Mr. Producer? All right, good. And
So
let's
moving
talk about,
forward.
yeah, hey, wait, no,
And-
not yet, not yet.
Okay.
We'll hit you, okay? Or
Brandon
she
shows,
will.
you can catch Brandon shows.
Saturday mornings on 1250 Wins, iHeartRadio. You can pull it up on the iHeart app. 1250 Wins, iHeart. Sunday morning, 7 a.m. on 102.5 The Bone. And also Sunday evenings on This TV Tampa Bay. It's Verizon Channel 463, Bright House Channel 630.
Wow, he's all over.
He's all over the place. And we
He
got
might-
all those down here. We got all those down here in case you didn't write them all down.
Yeah,
That's right.
And don't forget, he follows our show, so
That's
you know,
right. On
he's
Tuesday
one of our
nights.
fans.
Tuesday nights
and now
at
I'm his fan,
6:30
so it's
on
good.
WeBeamTV.com.
All right, this is
Right.
where I'm going to slap you, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Other than that, we are. Thank you so much for watching. We are today and every day.
Moving forward.
We'll see everybody next week. Bye-bye.
He's got it down.